Well, hello, Pod Squad. I think you're seeing this on YouTube.
YouTube, what's up? Hi, people. Hi.
Okay. We're glad you're here. But what we're here to tell you is we're not going to be here anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. So when my sister's kids were little, they wouldn't try new foods. And so she had this song she would sing to them all the time. It would go, try new things because they might be good.
That's a Daniel Tiger reference. All the good people will know it as such.
Got it. You
Who's
didn't
Daniel
make it
Tiger?
up?
Yeah.
Like a cartoon character.
Oh.
We missed it.
I missed that.
More Blue's
that period.
Clues generation.
Yeah.
I want to be someone who tries new things because they might be good. But I also want to be a person who, after I try the new thing, if it doesn't feel good, I would like to say, no, thank you anymore. And so we gave video a go. We did this. And it might have been good, but it was not good to me. I didn't like it. Okay, so hear me out. You know how like 5 years ago, everyone was talking about boundaries, and then we overdid boundaries, and now no one has any friends or family. Sometimes we overdo things, and I think we might be overdoing embodiment. Okay, I wanted to try this showing up in person experiment as part of my quest towards more embodiment, and yet I think that there might be benefit to, well, I love being a writer. I like being a speaker. I like podcasting because I like actually being able to send my thoughts and mind and spirit and soul and ideas out to yours without my body being involved. I actually really like that. This is weird, but since we started this video and feel like I just sent a little avatar of myself out into the world undefended. She's just on the internet, she's just on YouTube, and I'm not there. I just feel like I want to bring myself back together, and I'm going to get off YouTube. Is that okay with both of you?
It is. It'd be awkward if it wasn't.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's the whatever gets the greatest level of intimacy
Yes.
from you and makes you more able to be as intimate as possible in the conversations is the medium we should go with, because we're not on YouTube for the purposes of being on YouTube. We're on YouTube because we had a feeling like maybe that would be a more intimate experience, and it was the opposite for you. And so the intimacy and vulnerability of the conversations is our ultimate goal. And so we are rerouting, and we're going over back to audio where we can have that kind of most authentic conversation.
Thank you, Sissy. That was a beautiful way of saying it. I just think it adds another level of thinking that I don't want involved in the podcast. And I actually think I see it from guests too. Like when you are considering what you appear like, you become not lost as much in the conversation, and you have this double consciousness of how am I looking, and I just don't want that.
Well, I think that's a big reason why there's a huge push to go into video podcasting right now in the podcasting world. And so many women are having a harder time doing it because the expectations of how women need to show up on podcasts. You know, the dudes, they just show up as themselves, but like women and the way that our culture works, it's just not right. And so most of our guests are women, and it's like, obviously it makes a lot of sense. And I don't think that there's anything wrong. Like, we're really sorry for the YouTube folks who really have loved this medium, but you know, the podcast isn't going anywhere. You can still find us every week on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts, audio podcasts. So please make sure you click that follow button at the We Can Do Hard Things page, wherever you get your podcasts, so you don't miss our new episodes. And the links will be in the audio platform, so you can find and follow the show. And the show notes are below. So thank you guys so much. We are so grateful to this YouTube community. Also, if you want to go over to the Welcome to the Party YouTube, you can. Just click the little bell. Click that little bell. Come over. We've got some awesome shorts.
You're great at being embodied. You and Julie are the most embodied people on the planet.
I just want to say, Glenn, that I don't think that you are bad at embodiment. I don't think like you have failed to qualify at embodiment, so we are being downgraded to audio. I think you have realized about yourself that you are most embodied when you are not hyper aware of the way you will be visually received.
Yes.
And so you're actually just knowing yourself enough to know that you're most embodied in that medium. And so that's where we belong. So just, it's not a failure. It's a, what is the best lane for you? And I think that maybe anyone watching this or listening to it can think of this as an invitation to think about something in your life that isn't working exactly the way you had anticipated. And maybe you feel silly because you just said you were doing that thing and now you're going to do something else. We invite you, be silly with us and reroute the way you need to go, because that's what we're doing. And that's all we've ever promised to do, is reroute back to the path where we can do our best work as many times as necessary.
Rerouting.
And I love you
Rerouting,
for that.
and please.
I love you for that. Do you know what a glutton for punishment I am? Like, I will just keep on doing something and I am fine suffering. And it is one of the things I respect and value so much about you. And by the way, oftentimes, not this time, but oftentimes when you do come up and you're like, I don't want to do this, whatever, it often causes a kerfuffle.
It does cause a kerfuffle.
It often causes
I'm
a very big kerfuffle.
Maker.
And yet, it is the thing that I respect and love the most. I think, like, you are just so, like, you just protect yourself really well. And I appreciate that.
So reroute yourself over to audio platforms where we will have our first new episode of the year, Tuesday, January 6th over there. And please follow our audio pages so you don't miss an episode. And then Glennon will close us.
Okay. All right. We will not see you, but we will hear you. We will be heard by you over
You will hear
on
us.
audio. We are just going back to this is just going back to what we do best. Okay? We will hear you there. Bye.
They will hear us
Something like
there.
that.
They will hear us there. Bye. We love you. See you next time.
We Can Do Hard Things is an independent production podcast brought to you by Treat Media. Treat Media makes art for humans who want to stay human. And you can follow us at We Can Do Hard Things on Instagram and at We Can Do Hard Things Show on TikTok.